Let's talk about something that it took me a long time to figure out. And when I figured it out, it made all the difference in the world. Hey guys, it's Bob Ferngren, and I'm back with another 8-minute call. Be a contrarian. Be a contrarian. Let's take one of the more obvious examples. The stock market's crashing. The world is over. Trump has all these tariffs. Blah, 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 blah. And you know what average people did and average managers of stock portfolios did? Average. They started selling, right? Bad news. You know what's happened to the stock market? I believe it's up. I know it's over 40% since Trump started the whole tariff thing. And this isn't about Trump. It's just the most obvious recent example. You know, when people are selling, contrarians are buying. When people are buying like crazy, contrarians are selling or holding. What about housing? So there's like tons of news in housing always. Housing. It's going up, or the inventory is, there's not enough inventory, or they're not building enough houses, or, you know, the interest rates are so high and housing prices are going up, right? Okay, so that noise causes average people to freeze or not buy or sell at that moment. What are contrarians doing? When it's going through the roof, they're holding or they're selling. When it's going down, like there'll be a ton more millionaires and billionaires based on what's happened in the housing market recently, with, you know, the sell-offs and people not being able to afford, and empty offices that'll be eventually converted to something else, or empty malls. People will make money on what people lost money on. Remember in school, that weird kid that was a contrarian? He was the one like a math nerd or a computer nerd. Well, today he's a millionaire or a billionaire because he was a contrarian, because when everyone else was distracted with what everyone else, all the average people, were doing, he was way into this or that. Or that girl that went to all those ballet classes when the other girls were doing what other girls typically do as average kids. And now that ballerina is doing great. You got to be different than average. If you're average, think about it. You probably have some type of a chronic illness, because now the number's over 50%. If you're average, you're very deeply in debt. I mean, average people are deeply in debt. If you're average, you're just kind of playing out the game. If you're average, you're looking for forms of escape. That escape can be in the form of streaming services like Netflix. It can be in the form of alcohol. It can be in the form of drugs. It can be in the form of other online distractions. But you're looking to escape if you're average. If you're not average, you're looking, what can I do with the time? How can I redeem this time to be more successful in whatever? Because I'm not going to be average. I got to be honest with you. When people say, I just want an average life, they're settling for something that's significantly less than. We're human beings. We have this capability to do incredible things. We have this incredible mind. And once we decide we're not going to be average, we're going to be above average. Anything above average is a win, by the way. If you're above average in health, well, you're going to lead a better life. If you're above average in managing your finances, you're going to lead a better life. If you're above average in managing your relationships, you're going to lead a better life. You're a more fun person to be around. So think like a contrarian, because you know this, you know for a fact, average people want to be like average people. They don't want to stand out. They don't want to be different. They don't want to be ridiculed. They want to be average. And that's one of those life decisions. Be different, be a contrarian, do things that average people won't do, and you'll lead a better life. I'm going to the gym right now. Is it easier to just sit online and watch what's going on Twitter? Sure it is. You know, I'm going to watch some podcasts to improve my knowledge on real estate today. Is it easier to go play with the kids? Sure it is. I'm going to spend a lot of time with the kids though today. I spend inordinate amount of time. I'm spending more time with my children than I've ever spent with my children, and these are number 4 and 5. Because I want them to turn out like great adults. You know, I pray every single morning, and it's all about gratitude and thankfulness. I don't know if average people do that. I am not saying I'm better, because here's what I'm telling you. Every single thing that I think I'm doing good now, I can do better, of course. I wasn't doing. I learned everything, and I learned that being average sucks. God bless. Have a great day.